What up? It's your boy Ricky D with the Think and Reflect podcast show every Thursday, 2 o'clock. So make sure you tune in. Download the Spreaker app by iHeartRadio. That's Spreaker, Spreaker. Make sure you like Think and Reflect podcast show, hosted by your boy Ricky D. Yo. See, I'm repping if you visually in tune, I'm repping. And I got my baby back. I felt like a new man. Should have been got the transmission fixed. I was playing. Didn't get the transmission fixed on my baby. I felt like a whole new guy. I was gonna break down and just get a new baby, but I say, nah, I can't do it like that. Can't do it like that. What's up, though? Man, I'm repping even though my boy, he ain't personally my boy, but you know what I'm saying. Man, that boy, man, they need to leave my guy alone, man. Oh, but guess what I got for y'all? Text. From now on, text. Make sure you download the Spreaker app. That way you can text when I tune in. Or, no, hold up. See, I got that. Still download the Spreaker app. But make sure you subscribe on YouTube at TNRP Show or TNR TV 1021 on YouTube. So when I start streaming live, you can text 216-810-6650. Them screening purposes, but we can get in on the conversation. That's 216-810-6650. Think and Reflect podcast show. But yeah, man, I'm rapping though. My boy done got caught up in some more. It's like they trying to get him, man. I don't know what he really truly did, but man, they did him bad. They did him bad. Oh, see, I put this on silent. Hey, because I had to call ID. But, yeah, man, this week I'm going to be talking about products and services. Of course, we had the presidential debate. So, you know, Trump and Miss Harris, boy, on my new little promo, you know, when I say politics, but when I say politics, I'm not truly referencing to politics like the Republican and Democratic parties. Yeah, that's part of life, but when I say politics, I'm talking about the black or white, the yes, the no, the up, the down, the yin yang, basically. That's the type of politics. Faith, because one of my sayings is faith, fact, science, and politics. You know, you gotta have faith, but to have the faith, you need some type of facts. But to get the facts, you gotta do your science, which is the research. But when it's all said and done, based off modern society or just the yin and yang of life, politics. But that's another, you know, your boy, I'm where I'm supposed to be. You know how they say you are where you're supposed to be. You know, they say you are where you're supposed to be in life. Because everybody has a day. That's the one thing. So, you know, even though it subconsciously kicks in, that's something we don't need to think about. We don't need to be thinking about, you know, that part of life. But I did make a statement, a post on Facebook. Well, you know, Martin Luther King said it, but I said it my way. You know, blind eye for eye. We all gonna be blind, man. Like that's the one bad thing about life, some type of way, because when people harm, I can understand the pain. You know what I'm saying? But I like just back and forth, man. It'll never come to an end. That's just with anything. You could be having a simple debate. Now, if it's something that's gonna like mutually benefit when it get resolved to where we can grow from it, that's different. You know, but yeah, products and services. You know, we had the presidential debate. Dame Dash. For you iPhoners, they got the new AirPods. They supposed to do all type of stuff. I heard the volume go down when you get to talking to people. What else they say? Oh, you can answer and not answer calls by shaking and nodding your head. But yeah, man, my man Dame. See, I like Dame Man 50, man. That's one of them ones where you really almost got to just sit back, man. Like, you know, because this new thing y'all got, the new era, the new generation is you got to pick a side. You know what I'm saying? Pick a side. You better pick a side. Yada, yada, yada. But, man, sometimes it's just best to be neutral, man. Because it's mutual. Like, when you like a more have like a hustler mindset, like a change the world type of. That's why I say extraordinary. When you really think like that, you know what I'm saying. You don't really want to get caught up in the he say she say. Like, even though I speak on things, it's not really gossip to me. I'm just kind of updating. You know what I'm saying. Talking and giving my opinion, voice your opinion, because we all entitled to an opinion. But I'm on this products and services though, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me talk about my boy real quick, man. I don't know what he did, man. Like, but I wasn't in the room. But I know at the same time people will try to hurt, you know, or destroy another person based off of Big say, more money, more problems, man. Like, ever since that boy got some money, he been had the money, but it's like the team that wanted to give him the money, that wanted to make him, you know what I'm saying, they got what they need. They got a stud over there, you know, a little young up and comer. You know, all they got to do is just keep you got to keep the supporting system, and that's why he wanted to leave in the first place from Houston, is because, I don't know this factually, but according to records or recorded, you know, Hopkins. They traded Hopkins. It's like they wasn't trying to build the team. And dude wanted out. And ever since he wanted out, man, I'm not trying to say, you know, but ever since dude wanted out, hey, you know, it could be karma, it could be, hey, but at the same time, man, just let the guy live. But I can also say I wasn't in the room, so I don't really know. We don't know, you don't know, but him and only who else was involved really know the truth, the real story. And I was listening to my one partner. Well, I don't know him personally, but I respect his craft. But he was saying how, and I felt the same way in a way. Like, I said it also. Like, who wants a cash amount for what supposedly occurred? You know what I'm saying? Like, based off what occurred, who would just be like, yeah, just pay me such and such? That's some stuff you want to see somebody under the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody in the room, but like old boy say, shout out, you know, G Bush, give me, because he credit. I don't know him personally, and my man Earl the Pearl, they're my boys. I listen to him every Saturday, even if I got to do the rewind. Because you can find me on Odyssey, too, the Think and Reflect podcast show. See, I wish Spreaker, but Spreaker is partner with Worldwide Hustler, man. Just look for me on, you can find me on Odyssey, too. Just Honestly, can I get a little, just a bonus check? A little. Hey, we looking for some sponsorships because, I got some things I want to explode. We got the Bavarians over here, products and services. But when it's all said and done, it's about this right here. It's about that. Together for one, man. But yeah, products and services. Deshaun, man, he playing Sunday. The one thing he can do to make his situation better is play his ass off. He got to go out there and play his ass off. Like, you better make something happen on every play. Like, if the Browns have a negative play, he can't be the reason. It better be because he handed it off or somebody fumbled. It ain't, you did your part. Like, he got to go out there and just play his part. The entertainment, that's all sports. It's fun and game. But people get paid enough money to pass this generational wealth. We all don't come from that. So if you could create it, man, think about it. Like, because everybody don't get them opportunities. And there's a lot of people trying to be there in that position. There's a lot of people, man. There's billions of people on the planet. And we, as people, sometimes we get so accustomed to our surroundings. Like I was just telling my significant earlier, I said, man, one thing about sales when it comes to marketing, because marketing is my main thing. When it comes to sales, you can't let yourself get trapped mentally in your demographic is the word, or area, your community. It's especially with today's technology. Like, that's the product and services. When you create a product or service, and if you could have both of them, that's even better. Bavarians, not thinking be egotistical, think and reflect, the TV, but still got to be here in Cleveland. Like, that's trying to be reinvented. It's there, but it's being reinvented, reevaluated so we can reinvent it, like at a certain age, some people be giving up. Like, I was looking at a post, and a dude was talking about, yeah, y'all 23 to 30-year-olds, and you think y'all life is over. I say, what? But you know what? Based on how the world is, they get too much information. Like, it's cool to get informed, but they not living. They're not able to think about living. They thinking about death. See, this outlet, like, you got to stay kind of like conservative, because you don't want to be too overbearing. Whichever direction you choose to, whichever direction you coming from, you gotta be. I'm a Libra, so naturally I have a balance. You know what I'm saying? I done made some bad choices, but I understand my balance kick in. Like, I never went away, because I done been away a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a young adult. It started as a teenager. I just had misfortunes in it. Because no one is perfect, but we just gotta create these products and services to create the opportunities. Like for you to even have for the ones that like to go, or anything that, it's just the way society has been structured, put it like that. Just the way that they have created the standards for how you live in society. To me personally, I might have said it before, but anything outside of what you need is luxury. Like, even when it comes to home, like I was telling somebody, you could have a 8-member family, but you might only want a house with a bathroom and a kitchen, and maybe a shelter, a basement, but it's enough for everybody. It's a roof with the stuff you need. Like you might get a car, but who's to say you need a new car? As long as that car get where you're going. But that's more for like the simple people in life. They settle. It's like one thing about life. You know how they say don't settle. Like some people, you gotta really pinpoint don't settle. Like okay, like that somebody might see something outside of you, and they view it as not good for you, so they might look at it like, oh, you settling. You know what I'm saying? But that part of your life ain't the main part. So you're not settling. You're just adding on pieces. Even if it's your significant other, that's a piece to your life to get you where you're going. So when you commit to someone, however, marriage, monogamous, whatever, just you picking up because you feel like y'all have something in common, and the goals are attainable with both of you. You know what I'm saying? That's just for that example. But it's all about products and services, man. Like, that was really supposed to be my Think and Reflect segment, but I've been trying to just change my style and approach. Segment. I'm gonna keep the fun facts because I got a fun fact for y'all. So, did you know the longest common word with all the letters in alphabetical order is almost? Almost. Like, man, that's a past tense word, but it's the fact. It's a fun fact. I can't stand past his words. He shoulda, coulda, woulda, if, almost, about. About not really a past. It's more like a present tense word. You ever thought about that? About is not past tense. It's present tense. All right. Hey, yeah, man, but my man, getting back to them current events, man, before I really get in depth about the products and services, because I kind of want to break it down a little bit more detail. But my man, Dame, he said with his friends, nobody knows but Dame. People been trying to steal Frame and all of that. People crazy, man. That's why when it comes to Dame and 50, man, that's a hard one, man. Them two, Dame give you good game. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of, he got to make it on his own. Put it like that. So 50 though, 50 doing his thing, but 50 like silly with it, man. That's the thing with 50. He's silly with it. So, dude, 50, man. 50 always picking with people too, man. What's wrong with 50, man? Curtis. Man, I used to be like a little, I ain't pick with people, man, but I like to have fun. I admit I might have, it's a lot of things, like, not getting too far off course, but you know how, and I was going to make this part of the topic, I might even spoke on it, but you know how when people say you shouldn't regret nothing, I feel like you should regret it, because if you regret it, that means you acknowledging it. You get what I'm saying? So now you got something to go off of based off the next time you was in that situation, or you have to make a decision close to that. You know what I'm saying? So don't regret nothing, man. I mean, pay attention. Do not regret. Put it like that. Man, I keep forgetting I got my my dash. Yeah. Man, the Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D on Spreaker. I know I gave them one other people a shout out, but you can find me there if y'all remember what I'm talking about. I'm on most streaming platforms because I know sometimes people have specific like apps that they use, but I'm on most apps, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you like and subscribe to YouTube at the Think and Reflect podcast show or TNR TV to catch the live streams that's coming real soon. You know, I'm always talking about something coming soon, but I eventually get there. You know, I be having my hands in too much stuff, but it's really all like one thing. But you ever heard of the company, shout out 17 Hats? Like, you trying to work everything. It's not different things. They different, but they fall under one roof. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, that's what you like to do, so we're going to send you over there. Of course, as it grow, that, you know, getting back to product and service, that's a product and service topic. When it grow, of course you're going to start adding employees. But that's getting back to how I was saying, you know, you only need a big house. You don't need all of that. You just want that. So depending on how you want your business to be, you might be cool with it taking care of you. You know, but my end goal is to be able to help and feed and, you know, of course you want to leave your family with things, but people, we have to start looking at life like differently, man. Like, I don't think a lot of people, because life, when you really try it, when you look at it, it's not scary, but it's like, what's the reason? So that make people not really care. That's what, but some people, that's where the easy, simple. So you got some people that easy, like, man, selling dope. Even the people with the sign, they think like they making life easy, but it really ain't. You still working. You get what I'm saying? Like, when it came to the streets, though, when I used to hustle in the streets, I just looked at it as, man, this commerce. This is a product. I'm providing a service, and I got customers. You know, I looked at it as commerce, but, you know, now you can go, not that product, but one of the products that will get you caught up in a situation like that. In Ohio, anyway, you can walk in the store now. Hey, as long as you're 21 and older, and be like, let me get that kind. Man, I would get these puppies. Hey. Yeah, man, but the products and services, man. But before I really get into that, though, I'm gonna add this new little section. I'm gonna break it down, and I make sure you tune back in, man, because my next show might have somebody, you know, with something to say about how they feel about something. I'm working on. Hey, it's simple, man. It's just I want it to be. I'm not perfect, but, you know, I'm a adventurous person, so I might just stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube. Download the Spreaker app to get notifications for new episodes every Thursday at 2 p.m. on Spreaker from iHeartRadio. Also, like and subscribe on YouTube if you like visuals. But yeah, Dame and 50, man, they silly. But getting back to my new segment, I'm gonna start adding a quote of the day. I might get back. If I get too comfortable, don't be surprised if I'm on here every day, especially if I find a partner. But find joy in the journey. Basically saying, have fun, man. Laugh. Like, when I was saying, like, some people about the easy, simple, and adventurous, like, the simple people just say, I'm going to live, man. They just say, I'm going to live. Oh, well, go to work. Oh, well, like, we know we got to do that. We know we got to do that, but everybody not built for that. But some people understand that. Like, I know for a fact, if I work a job based off of work ethic, especially in an already controlled system. I like to use the word controlled chaos now. That's one of my new hashtags, controlled chaos. But look, when it's a system already set up, and I don't have to create that system, because the system is the plan. When it comes to your products, your services, to going like your routine, how you go back, how you go to work. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing for the day, that's like, it's routine. We get up, we know we gotta live, we gotta make it through the day. We rest our bodies, we wake back up, and we back at it again. But the thing is, in the process of, you might want to be trying to achieve some extraordinary things. Become adventurous because you know you want to live. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. You can be adventurous outside of that one room shack, or you can be adventurous outside of your mansion or your apartment, wherever it's from. But in the process of living simple, you gotta build something, man. It keeps you alive, man. It keeps you, like I'm growing up, but most of my grades like are on one side. This is like my more, so you gonna age more just because of the wounds. So I still feel youthful, and the motherfucker like, yeah, I'm older. I might have an 8 here and there. I done played sports. I done walked on concrete for so many plus years. But mentally, man, I feel like, because I know I'm so far from what I think I can accomplish, and I changed my lifestyle, but that's why I said in the beginning, they say you are in where you at in life based on, it's of course decisions, but your decisions are usually only based off of your knowledge of, which is the experience. That's the real wealth. Like, when you have the knowledge of something, like, even though I mentioned generational wealth financially, that's cool, but the best generational wealth is knowledge of, like, being able to send, like, get it, like, pass information down. And I was talking to my mother earlier today, and we was talking about how being a parent and everything, man. And I'm like, damn. Then I paused, and I'm like, dang, Ma. You know what? It was just really you raising us. 3 boys. I'm the oldest. Knucklehead. I started off as a little whiz kid, smart, mama's boy, because I'm the only child for like 8 years. That's a long time. But I eventually got out of that, but I still had, natural ways. But I started off with the, being kind of smart. My mother used to she told me things, but she only told me what she knew based off what she went and researched or learned. See, me, I'm vigorous. I don't probably study and learn as much as I used to at one point, but based off of my previous lifestyle, it gave me plenty of opportunity and time, which is an illusion, because when you understand time, time is really just a tool to become part of your system. But it gave me time, or the chance to be able to stop, study, learn, because if I'd have just been out in the streets just living wild with everybody else like I always do, or did rather, I probably wouldn't be as knowledgeable as I am right now. I've always been like a person like writing, take notes since a kid. So I might have would have made a better difference. I might have been somewhere else, but I was athletic. I got my sports took from me. I basically took it from myself because of, like my last major encounter, life-changing moment was dealing with the neighborhood, man. That's like a home, your home, that's your second family, you know what I'm saying, outside of your real family. Some of them be more family than, but my last situation, man, it was so heartbreaking, man. Like, when the prosecutor said what he said, man, in that courtroom, and the people that was in there with me, like, man, like, it's still, and I'm just not a grudger type person. You know, you might forgive, but it's hard to always forget. It's just how you handle the forgiveness or the remembrance of. But yeah, my mother, man, I was the oldest. You know, she raised the boys. We had a baby sister. Like, she was doing it all by herself, man. But money is cool because it makes life more simple, because now they don't have to be in survival mode to get to the living mode, because living and survival is two different things. Like, and living ain't what people think. Living is just knowing what you got to do to have what you want. It's more of a mindset thing. And then, you know, once you get past that living stage, then it's just, you know, but experience, man, that's the real wealth. And I was talking about the money and stuff, but decision making, you know, that's one of the reasons we come up. That's why, like, the products and services, like your product or service, like I say, my end goal is together for one. And it's not to try to be hustling nothing or nobody. It's really because when I first started Deshaun's Marketing, which is the first company I ever started, or business, right? And the first thing I thought when I started putting it together was, if I'm gonna be for profit, I need to start a nonprofit. I need to be able, if I'm gonna make money for the community, I need to know how or find a way to be able to give back to the community. And so, me and my boy was talking. I ran with it. He just was talking because, especially when I did my research. See, I'm a marketer by nature. So that's why the Push Foundation, which was kind of rigamajig from the Reverend, and so I changed the acronym, the abbreviation. But then when I came home from the feds, I'm like, man, too many people using Push. So I'm like, you know what? I got something for them. Together for One. Together for One with the number 4. Together for One. We strive to be one. You know, that's the goal. 8 to 18 inner city kids. I was going to just do the males, but I say females, little girls too, because they out here being misled to, you know, and the few you can get to, because it ain't really how many you get to, it's just if you get through. And using and having a platform now to be able to speak and voice my opinion and talk about topics, you know, laugh with y'all. Because I've always been a talkative person. It's just, at this point in life, it's like, why hold it in? You know, because I look at life kind of, you know, different. Clap it up for me. Hey, you gotta clap it up for me, man. Come on, one time. But yeah, man, them products and services, man. Like, if you don't create something, man, you just. It's cool to be simple. It's the safest way. But safe sometimes can have you sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you might as well know, if you know you already got to pay to live and all of this, why not create something to where it'll pay for how you want to live without you having to work for it? It might not always go that way, but the fact that you know you put in the effort, you live the life of trying to create something that you can leave behind, you can be remembered for. You know, if you got children, hopefully it's enough to be able to, you know, make things more simpler for them if they do want to live a simple life. And when you do decide to do that, you got to start putting them expectations on yourself. Like, be disappointed in yourself when you don't accomplish certain things. Be disappointed. Be very disappointed. Like, but whatever you don't let the disappointment shatter you though. Just use it. That's the regret part I was talking about earlier. Use it to push you, to motivate you, like to make you want to do, like, because you know some people always think things are competition. Like Shabazz said, he was like, man, I done been broke enough to where the animal came out, but I ain't never snaking nobody. Like sometimes people do stuff and it be more trying to like watch this, you know what I'm saying? When it could be like a collaboration if anything. But that's why when you do something, man, do it for the love of it, so you can keep doing it. Don't do it because somebody else doing it, and you think because you see them profiting from it or something. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna try that. It's cool to see, but in the process of, you better have still have your essence to it. Like it better be original. You get what I'm saying? It could be something someone else is doing, but make it original. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man. A brother just trying to make a difference, man, because I feel like I threw away some good years, you know, but right now, my most, like, I've been really like bad with it, but that's the, you know, health is wealth. Like, cause to be able to know, you got to be able healthy enough to be here to even learn. You get what I'm saying? It ain't funny, but man. But yeah, man. Products and services, man. If you need help though, you can reach out to Sean's Marketing. That's oh, you know what? Before I really get in, pay attention, man. Make sure you follow on social media too, Think and Reflect Podcast Show, because I didn't do it, but I was supposed to text out the number and on social media so people could have called in. That's another way. I ain't always, because I don't want to rush. It's a few little more tweaks I think I need to make before I actually start going live. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still got to learn the software and connect it all the way. So I want it to be smooth. I don't really want no technical issues. That's going to happen, but, you know, I want it to be smooth for y'all. It's easy to just record a little video and edit and make a little clips and stuff and do the audio like that. That's normal now. I've been doing this for a few years now, so you know. And I ain't, if it really like reaches like a level of or whatever, but it's really just a platform based off of today's technology that allows a person like me to supply the information, the topics, you know, the opinions, you know, give y'all a little news, and you know, some fun facts. Oh yeah, before we go, I gotta hit y'all with the holidays of the day. And guess what the holidays of the day are today? Are you okay day? You gotta be, I hope you're okay out there, because I want you to be able, because guess what else day it is? National Encouragement Day. So we're going to ask you if you're okay, but we're going to encourage you to be better. Regardless of how life is treating you right now, if you still here, man, believe you can make a difference, man. That's all I can say, man. Yeah, we going to have our problems. You might even want to go cry sometimes. If you feel like crying, cry. Men, women, whoever listening, kids, grandparents, whatever, man. If you feel like you need to cry, cry, man. Get that. Because crying is nothing but cleansing of the soul, man. Sometimes you need to cleanse out your soul, man. And we just always striving to be our best. Because if we striving to be our best, we always gonna become better. So always strive to be your best. In the process of, you getting better. Because some people, I know people that's still the same. That was, I know people that's worse. Hey. But, we go through our ups and downs. And we go through it. It's just how we handle it. You know what I'm saying? How we bounce back from it. Like they say, man, reevaluate yourself every day so you can reinvent yourself daily. Because if you just stay the same, man, what you living for? What you living for, man? I ain't telling you go hurt yourself, but, what's the purpose? The world has been set up to give you a reason to find a purpose for something. Even if we were just still living in the wild and you ain't even have a family and it was just you still have some type of purpose. You're going to teach somebody something. You're going to show them something. You got to be part of the energy, because that's all we are just energy moving, vibrating so fast, and we become something. So in the process of living, man, be something or someone, man. Don't just live to die, man. And that's coming from your boy Ricky D on the Think and Reflect podcast show every Thursday at 2 o'clock. Make sure you tune in. Don't forget to download the Spreaker app so you can Think and Reflect podcast show. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on social media. And with that, your boy is out. Hold up. It's National Picture Day, too. Them kids out there taking them picture days. My boy, Nick. Chubb. I'm gonna put a picture. The only reason I kept it. Y'all see me. I kept it like that. Go Browns. We gonna whoop on Jacksonville. Lil Duval. We coming down there. Who else for Jacksonville? We about to put a stumping on. And that boy Deshaun gonna show out, man. He gotta show out, man. It's time to show out, Deshaun. Put him to sleep, man. I hope you ain't do it, but until then, play some football, boy.